Hey guys, welcome back. This is the Acebeam X75, which puts out a whopping 80,000 lumens. That makes it one of the world's most powerful handheld flashlights. Now there is one other light called an MS18, which puts out a little bit more, but I've owned them both, and I'll be honest, in my opinion, this is a much better light at about half the price. Let's take a look at some of the features. Okay, before we get started, I just wanted to mention that you will see some flashlights on eBay and Amazon claiming 100,000 lumens for 79 bucks, and that's a total load of bullshit. You're not going to get that kind of power for that kind of money. Truth be told, those lights are probably putting out 10% of what they claim, if that. You really do get what you pay for. So on the X75, you have a couple of different color options. This one is the Type 3 hard anodized oxidation black, and you can also get the micro arc oxidation. You also have a couple of different color temperature options. This one is the Ip68 6500K at 80,000 lumens, and you can also get the Ip68 5000K at 75,000 lumens, or you can get the Ip68 high 6500K at 67,000 lumens. Okay, the Acebeam comes with a 5-year warranty. It is Ip68 waterproof, and it's rechargeable with a USB Type-C plug. Comes with a 60-watt plug, which charges up in about an hour and a half, and there's an optional 100-watt plug, which will charge it up in about an hour. This thing's also a power bank, so if you're out camping in the woods, you can charge up your phone or whatever with it. Okay, so whichever emitter you choose is obviously going to have an effect on output, but these are the specs for mine. In turbo mode, you're going to get a max of 80,000 lumens for 30 seconds, then it's going to drop down to 23,000 lumens. And what's more impressive to me than the max output is the fact that this can run at 23,000 lumens for 20 minutes solid. Okay, in high mode, you're going to get 23,000 lumens for 7 minutes, then it's going to drop down to 17,500 lumens for 25 minutes. In mid 2, you're going to get 11,000 lumens for 63 minutes before it drops down to 900 lumens. In mid 1, you're going to get 5,000 lumens for 2 hours and 23 minutes. In low, you're going to get 2,000 lumens for 5.5 hours. Ultra low is going to get you 900 lumens for 8 hours and 20 minutes. And then there's a strobe mode, which is 60,000 lumens for 50 minutes. Looking at the business end of this light, you've got 12 LEDs and an orange peel reflector, and you also have this rubber cover over the bezel here, which you can remove if you want. As this light heats up, this will change colors from this flat black color to a light gray, just to let you know that it's hot. Another thing that Acebeam's done to help isolate the heat is they've spaced out the head and the body of the light, as you can see right there. And inside here, you also have an electric cooling fan, which kicks on when the light gets hot or when you're in turbo mode. And the really nice thing is it's user serviceable. If you remove these 4 screws here, the whole handle and the fan will come out in one piece. You can unplug it and install a new one. And Acebeam actually includes a spare in the package for you, so that's nice. You can also disable the fan if you want, although I'd highly recommend not doing that. Moving on to the other end, this is where your charging port is. The threads on this are really nicely machined, so really high quality light. There's your charging port right there, and then you've got a couple of LED indicators on top there. Okay, back to the handle of the light. These are your 2 function buttons. This first one is the main one. Hitting this one time is going to put you in low mode. Holding it down again will go to mid 1. Holding it down again will go to mid 2, and then finally to high. To get into the turbo mode, all you need to do is tap this twice. It jumps into turbo, or you can hit this momentary switch, which will turn on turbo mode as long as you've got it held down. Okay, from the off position, if you hold this button down, it'll take you to ultra low, which I believe is 900 lumens. Tapping this from either off or on 3 times will put you into strobe mode. Here you have a lockout switch, basically like a gun safety. And you may be thinking, why would you need a safety on a flashlight? Well, I'll show you. So yeah, it would be really bad if that thing got turned on by accident. That's a lot of power. So let's go do some beam shots and compare the X75 to a couple of my other flashlights. This is the MSR D4, which is rated at 4300 lumens. And this is the MSR D18, which is rated at 14,000 lumens. Let's go take a look. Okay, so all three of these are floody optics, so we're not going to see a ton of throw, but I think you'll be surprised with the X75. It can reach out there pretty well. We're looking at a tree line that's roughly 90, 100 yards away, and we'll start with the MSR D4, which is my everyday carry light, and like I said, it's around 4,300 lumens. Kick it up to turbo. Okay, next up we'll take a look at the MSR D18, and this one is rated at 14,000 lumens. There it is on turbo. Okay. And now this is the Acebeam X75, 80,000 lumens. As you can see, that's a pretty big difference. This thing basically turns night into daylight. That's insane. All right, so that was a quick look at the Acebeam X75. If you're in the market for a monster flashlight like this one, I'll put a link to purchase down below, along with a coupon code that'll get you 5% off. All right, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.